Howdy guys, we've got a replay between Vartix and FishboneCZ. Vartix is one of Tigger's smurfs.
Yes. And he plays Shadow Frost on that Smurf account with a different version of Lost Souls with this whole Lost Souls cards with Lost Priest and other stuff.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
Vartix is
Lost
just
Wanderer.
going... What?
Lost Wanderer. I forgot that.
Well, we'll see what he plays. But yeah, Vartix is just going straight for Fishbone. And he takes this super aggressive well position. How do you feel about Shadow versus Frost in a close well position?
That's hard to say. I feel like Shadow has definitely the upper hand when it comes to microing, because you have a lot easier time microing your Nox Trooper efficiently than... Oh no. Okay, that was bad.
With Lightblade?
Yeah, the Lightblade is pretty bad in a Shadow Frost matchup, because those Nox Troopers will just destroy the Lightblade. Lightblade plus ability costs 95 power. Or 100 power.
100
I thought
power.
the ability costs 20. 95.
Oh, maybe. I thought it cost 25. But I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. So...
Maybe U3 it costs 20.
Yeah, maybe. Now we see the usual thing that progresses versus Shadow and Frost tier 1. But he just completely ran away with one of his Master Archers, so he is at a disadvantage in defending now. That's not the way you should play Frost tier 1. Very good motivate.
Yep. Home soil versus motivate.
Yeah, and he microed the wrong unit. That's pretty bad. I have a little advice for people who have a hard time microing many units. When many units are bunched together, it's always hard to really hit one unit. You have to click on that unit, but sometimes they are so bunched together that you click on the wrong unit. So just click on all of them when you make like this whole square. So you have all of them, and on the right side you can click on the one who loses health, so you have that one selected.
Yeah, that's a good point. Another thing you can do is you can make like groups up here, and you can also click on the guy from the group.
Yeah, but it's a smaller one.
I'm sorry?
like that right better. I think that it's a bit small, and you lose focus on the game because it's the upper left, and
Yeah.
yeah. I can also see when it's on the right side, right below the map, I see what happens on the map. I can better focus on what's going on in the match, and yeah.
Yeah, like this. You select them all and pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this wall's dropping. And
Yeah, that was bad played from Fishbone. Bad tier 1 from him.
yeah, he goes tier 2 in response. I think that's probably the only thing he can do, because if you just like take another well, then you just like accept that you're going to be down. But if you go tier 2, maybe something can happen.
Yeah.
You're still probably lost, but like better to be lost in a dynamic position than lost in a static position.
Yeah. I think that Shadow versus Frost is actually a pretty good matchup for Frost, depending on the map and if your opponent plays Face Tower, of course. Because Master Archer spam is very hard to deal with for Shadow. They have a hard time versus S units, and Master Archer has such high health that, yeah, a simple Nox Trooper spam will most of the time not be enough. So you have to use Dread Chargers and stuff, and stampede through them, and that requires a bit experience. So now he's playing Lost Reaver.
Yep.
Like I said, he plays a very different way of Shadow Frost.
And Gravity Surge. That's also unusual.
Yes, so it seems like he doesn't play Stormsinger, maybe.
Yeah, I approve if that's the case, and I know you do. All right, so life
I
weaving on
feel
a
like
lost.
this is becoming a little running gag. Even Lalados in the forum starts saying this stuff. So maybe I should stop complaining. Okay, and he's
There's
running back with his Reaver.
there are several running gags on the forum. Oh wait, was that the poison type? Not the explosion type?
No, it was explosion type,
It looked like explosion type.
but it didn't do any damage.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
no, it was the explosion type. So, I guess there's a little minor point. For those of you who like Lost Reavers, those little bugs, the red affinity, they explode, and the green affinity, they like poison. And you want the explosion one because that can do damage to structures, even though it does less damage overall.
Yeah.
Not quite in time with the freeze. Um, so he's
Okay, and we see the red light blade ability. No, it's a purple one. Sorry. I thought that I think that if you play Ice Shield Tower, that the red light blade is way better.
the red one.
Because yeah, the right is way better, and it gives you a very good time versus pure fire in tier 3 because the red light blade ability can't be disenchanted.
Really?
Yeah,
But the purple one can.
the purple one can, but the red not.
That's very weird.
Yeah, Battleforge has these little bugs that no one really seemed to care about.
Yeah, that's useful information. Um, by the way, red has taken actually an extra well more than Vartix. So if Vartix, I mean, I'm pretty sure Vartix's attack is going to succeed. But if it doesn't succeed, um, he'll be down actually. There's a Lost Priest. I don't even know what this card does.
It does.
I guess it's kind of like Spirit Hunters, I guess, like a little bit.
No. Your opponent's units deal less damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's actually pretty good.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I mean, it costs 50 power. That's the problem.
Ah, I see. So it's not like their normal attack. It's okay. Good, nasty.
That was what I mentioned. That a Reaver Nasty in defense can destroy everything.
Yeah.
I think that only a couple of L units in tier 2 can survive a Reaver Nasty. So basically, everything that costs more than 170 power is worth a Reaver Nasty. So.
But like, there's nothing that costs more than 170 power in tier 2.
Yeah, but think
Except
about you play Skyfire Drake and a Borrower with your
Yeah.
Fire Nature deck.
Yeah.
He uses Reaver Nasty. It's efficiently countered.
Mhm.
You play like 2 Borrowers and a Skyfire Drake, which is a pretty common attack for Fire Nature.
Mhm.
You have to admit that you played that very often, right?
Me?
You play 2 Borrowers and a Skyfire Drake.
I
mean,
actually
that's
usually play a Burrower, a Ghost Spear, and a Skyfire. For the reason
Yeah.
because I get nasty bombed a lot, and the Ghost Spear.
Yeah, but that's what is that? 240 power, and he plays a Reaver Nasty, and he just gains 70 power advantage.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I'm saying this kind of stuff because I feel like people will start using this more and more, but I have to.
Yeah, no, I think Reaver Nasty spams are very strong, but they're also, for instance, like Fire Nature. If you see Reaver and you don't root it immediately, then you're kind of asking for it. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's a point.
It's like there's certain cards where as soon as they spawn, you need to root them immediately.
Oh, and he tried with his Tremor to get out, but I guess he was just in the at the one point. Yeah, I don't know. He just hit it, so.
Yeah, so Fishbone is playing Nature, presumably for the Stone Warrior.
Yeah.
That's actually not uncommon, and he gets it well here. That's not uncommon, is to see like Frost Nature for the Stone Warrior. But I don't really understand, I guess.
Why?
I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like a Grigori is better than a Stone Warrior, for instance.
Yes, but you could also say that, I mean, Grigory and Timeless One is the strongest tier 2 you can play, so why is not everyone playing them? So,
Well, I mean, I think everyone that starts off with either Frost, or Shadow Frost should play it, is my point.
yeah, that's true.
It's
But,
like, yeah, you don't play it. I don't play it because I start with Fire Nature, but like if I started with two of the three orbs that I want to have in tier 3, I should probably play the third one.
yeah, but in the last meta of the game, many people played XL units in tier 3. For example, a Brannock, Lost Grigory
That's
and
true,
stuff.
that's true.
And Timeless One plus Stone Warrior does very easily deal with them.
That's a good point. Yeah, a lot of times you got to think about what the meta is. Like, what are other people playing?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's you too. That seems
Yes,
to be like a
that's.
common theme with Taker that he doesn't have all his upgrades.
I mean, if someone plays so many Smurf accounts, that's what you can expect, right?
Yeah, this guy's not upgraded all the way either. So yeah, lots of Frost things going on because Frost has lots of units that they can spam. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. But Frost Tier 2 is actually amazing in defending. Many people underrate Frost Tier 2.
Frost tier 2?
Hmm.
What do you mean they underrate it?
I feel like people don't realize that a Frost Tier 2 can basically defend every Tier 3 in the game. And I don't think that there's enough credit for that.
Oh, you mean
Because,
like Pure Frost?
yeah,
Yes.
Pure Frost can basically defend every Tier 3 in the game if played properly.
Yes, I understand what you mean. That was actually one of the reasons why I added Magma Hurler to my deck, because that's one of the cards that Pure Frost struggles with the most, and I was tired of like going to tier 3 and then the Frost player would just stay tier 2 and survive. I was really tired of it, so I was just
Yeah.
like, there were other reasons why I added the Magma Hurler, but that's one of them.
Yeah, one guy who realized that fact was Freemka. He played a very, very defensive Pure Frost with his Ice Shield Tower and stuff, and he played the Red Light Blade. That's actually why I know this fact.
Hmm.
He played very, very defensively, and many people play very passive, and at high energy levels, his deck is just, it's almost impossible to break through his defense, and that's the way he won so many games.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching.